I developed a strange addiction, and it's something that I never thought I would get addicted to, but I did. So... This Rubik's Cube. Last night, for some odd reason, I just felt the need to just sit there and start twisting it all around and shit, and some colors ended up on the right side, and I was like, wow, I think I can actually figure this shit out. No, not at all. Not even close. That was an awful fucking lobby. Anyway, I sat there for about 2-3 hours before I just got really frustrated and just gave up, and I scrambled it all over again. I had it to the point to where there was like, I had 2 spots down here on the bottom that weren't matching. The rest of this shit was like green, and the rest of this was like blue and red. It all looked great, but there was always 2 things out of place on more than one side too. I don't know how the fuck it works. Is that even possible? See, I always viewed Rubik's Cubes as like some sort of like IQ test, like you gotta be super smart to do it, right? But the more and more that I looked into it and how to do it, it's just like a bunch of algorithms. Like you just do a certain amount of different moves and eventually it will be solved. But you have to follow a set of rules. You just can't just sit here and scramble it all the fuck around. If you can, well, you're a genius. I always have this really awful habit of whenever I'm like getting into something new, I always feel the need to look into like the people that do it best, or just set some impossible standard for myself. Like for example, when I started playing guitar, all I did was look into people that were like the best guitarists ever. Obviously that all goes by opinion, but people that are just insanely good at playing guitar. Some like next level buckethead type shit. And then I try to do it immediately without learning the basics first. That's always a problem that I have had. Same thing goes for this goddamn cube. I sat there, tried to look it up and everything, try to figure out how to solve it and all the other techniques to do it. There's a technique where you get on the white side and you make like a T that's all white right here. And then you follow this set of rules. There's another one where you get a certain color on a corner and then you follow a certain type of rule. There's like 30,000 different ways to start doing the cube, and the thing is, I know all of those, but the problem is memorizing the rules afterwards. All right, so let's try to make a T. Boom. All right, we got 3 in the middle, see that? And now we gotta somehow, I don't fucking know. Okay, boom. All right, that took me like 10 fucking minutes, but I'm at this now. Then you take, fuck! 20,000 different ways to do it. There's 20,000 videos on YouTube describing how to do it, which all of them, they all have like dislikes on them because people are crying that they don't know how to figure it out, just like me. And people that believe that other certain ways to start it are better than others, or there's just more of an efficient way to do it in their mind. So they're just gonna dislike it and say, no, it's stupid. I just thought it was gonna be something, you know, that was just gonna give me something to do in between games on Call of Duty or League of Legends or some shit like that, but no, it is so much more than that. I thought instead of just sitting here with my dick in my hand, maybe I could just sit here and, you know, do something that is at least a little cool. Which, by the way, I did use the PPs, the pocket, you know, I use them both. Actually, the one that is different, the one that isn't the Sasha Grey one, it's actually better than the Sasha Grey one. It's like next level. Sorry, Sasha, but I mean, I look up to you still. I love you, but I mean, it's not like it's bad or anything, but it just pales in comparison. There's actually like a whole community out there of people that just solve Rubik's Cube, and they try to like do it in a fast amount of time, and there's like other competitions and world records and stuff. They're called the Cubers, which I think is fucking awesome because this is a skill right here. There's no way. And speaking of frustrating, I went back onto like Amazon/eBay and other shit, and I was looking for some pink Astros just to see if the price had gone down, you know? And no, the price has actually gone up. They're like $650 minimum. Basically $700 for any pair that I found on Amazon. 700 fucking I'm not paying $700, I'm sorry. When I originally had bought these for like, what, $150 to pay 5 times more for this is no, absolutely not. I refuse. So since I refuse to pay that amount, I decided to just start looking into other websites. I managed to go onto this one website, a special magical little website called eBay. I went through many listings of Astro headsets, and I managed to find, I was always searching for like Astro A40's pink or Astro A40's neon series, is that what the fuck is called? Pink or some shit like that. But I managed to find a listing that was just under Astro A40s, had no picture, but the description of it was pink, for a much better price in $170. So just to make sure I wasn't getting, you know, fucking gypped or something, I decided to message the person, and it was actually some girl that was selling them. Pixie Brat or something like that. This is a headset from a girl. And in my experience, girls tend to take care of things much better than guys do. A lot of guys that I know will just take their discs and fucking use them as frisbees and shit. Now, I'm not saying every single girl treats their stuff perfectly. My aunt, for example, just destroys every single piece of electronics she ever owned. So I decided to message them for some pictures of it so I know that they're okay, because I didn't see any pictures of them, so I was like, all right, I gotta take a look at them from all different sorts of angles. I asked for like 10 different pictures, and then I was like, okay, they look good, everything looks clean. Said she barely even used them because she went to college or some shit like that. She didn't bring any gaming systems or anything with her, which is, I don't understand how you could go to college without bringing your video games. There's no fucking way I'd survive. College, university, you know. So I managed to buy them, and now I just got a tweet from Astro that says, we may have just found a pair in storage. What would Jev do for pink Astros? Hashtag WWJDFP. God damn. Taking suggestions. Hashtag Astro family. So now Astro is just basically just rubbing them in my face like, hey, we have a pair, but what would you do? My YouTube channel is riding on this. I am nothing without this headset. Help me. I realized that when I thought these were actually broken, I realized that I am truly and sincerely fucked. How about Jev spends an entire day playing Call of Duty Ghosts and recording? I mean, I didn't think Ghosts was that bad. I'm just saying. He should dye his hair pink. I already have a pink headset. Dyeing my hair pink, there's no reason. The reason these fit is because it's just a nice hint of pink. If you find that tweet on Twitter, reply to that and tell them what you think I should do, I guess. I don't fucking know if I should actually. I don't know if they're actually gonna have me do it or they're just messing with me and they're actually just gonna send me a pair anyway. But if they do, Astro, if any of you from Astro are watching this, help me out. I did just get a pair. I just bought them, but maybe I can like cancel or something. I don't know. Or maybe I could just have a backup now. Help me out. I don't know if this girl is just fucking me up. I don't know if she laced these used Astros with anthrax or something and is trying to kill me. I trust you guys more than her. I should have asked her to spray him with like some perfume or something. I know it sounds creepy, but as I kept opening my fan mail, I noticed that there was more and more pieces of paper and letters just like sprayed with perfume and they just smelled good. It just makes you want to read it even more. It just smells good. And if the girl that sold them to me is watching, which she's probably not because I have like a 10% female demographic, don't put like mold or some shit on the inside of the ear cups. Don't do anything fucking weird. Just please.